Viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back again on this program, Palava. Palava not a finish, and I carry one big story come. And I must say this video could be an acted video or a stunt video or the one they call viral video, but this thing is happening. I cannot say for sure if it happened or it doesn't happen, as some people may speculate, but this kind of thing, they happen. Things that are unheard of. And I want you to watch this video, because when I come back, I will bring in people who will follow me shook mouth for this matter. You need to hear this one. And you drop it on the comment section, whether or not this kind of thing will happen. And if this kind of thing will happen, what would be your advice or your position for this matter? Oh yeah, forward march to Palava video. Come, repeat what you said. Repeat what you told Dada.
My sister said that. Oga, don't touch this girl. Why are you coming close to her? How about?
Okay, so go on. Talk now. I think I'm here to play.
My sister said I should abort baby.
Your sister, wait, start from the beginning. Your sister, as a result of her pregnancy, said doctor said she should not sleep with her husband.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want her husband to be going outside to sleep with other girls.
Yeah.
She now said you should be sleeping with her husband for the meantime.
Yeah.
It happened the first time, you got pregnant, you aborted it. Happened the second time. Abi, what did she tell you?
Yeah.
So now you are currently pregnant.
Okay,
What do you mean? What are you talking? What are you saying? What are you saying? What do you mean?
Is it not something you know that I know? So why are you bringing in another person?
She did not say you forced her. So, but now you are making her to do abortion.
Why is he coming to
You are making her to do abortion now. Yeah, of course, there's a case. Of course, there's a case.
I don't like it. Honestly.
There's a case. You are making her do abortion. How old is she that she's doing abortion for you? She has done 2 already. You still want her to abort this one she's carrying now? But you have 3 children. Abort what? Did you abort your own?
Did you remove yours? That's why they come up picking.
Oh yeah, why did you get outsiders into our family?
Chey, my people. Una believe say this kind of thing fit happen. Like I told you earlier, say this thing fit be viral video or the one they call stunt video. But to me, it doesn't look acted though, to some extent. But and that is not the bone of contention. But if this kind of thing happen, and if to say you don't come across this kind of story, whether or not if it happen, drop it on the comment section and tell us your opinion about it. But some people they grand will go join me chook mouth for this matter, beginning with a very beautiful Lolo that is here with me. Ebele.
Yeah.
Efolonka.
Na afukwa miao.
Ikwetani whatever name.
Na ife na eme o.
It is sure.
Ife na eme.
So if even if I'm here I'm back with ike emenwu.
Oh yeah, because umuazi kita wataro ife ụwa na acha ewo. Mumu nwaanyị dị na ya, mumu nwoke dị na ya. Amara m ife ụwa na acha ewo.
So for your mind now, odi ya kita mmadụ nwere ike esi nwanne nwaanyị just because na ọ dị ime. Eh?
Well, the girl kwete.
Anyway, I ain't into it, but I can now doubt to go whether or not this kind of thing may happen. But before we double into it, let us bring in Queen to join us in this very conversation. Hello, Queen. You're welcome to the program, Palava.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening, Queen. Queen of the coast, the queen of all people, the queen of BVI Channel 1 in Asbel. Now, do you believe that this kind of thing will happen, Queen? This kind of thing, if it happen, tell us.
Yeah, a lot of bizarre things and very strange situations have actually happened. So this one is not new. Like they say, there is nothing new under the surface of the earth. So I'm not surprised. It might be a prank video just to go viral. It might be, but let us be realistic. Things worse than this have happened before. So yes, it can happen.
So you believe say this kind of thing will happen, Queen? Queen of all people, you believe say this kind of thing will happen for this earth. Say person go carry in husband like a living sacrifice and give to his sister maybe the shop. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to ask any of you, both of you. I don't want to make an ask you whether when I feel get mind do this kind of thing. You feel get mind do this kind of thing?
I cannot do it. Come on.
Okay, Queen. You don't born. You feel get mind. Say Emeka say you dey pregnant. make you no go outside. You go say make you do this kind of thing, Queen. You go do
Wait, first of all, I can't do it. That's it. Then, secondly, is the last time we spoke here, I told you something. A lot of people don't know the purpose of marriage, and you cannot be doing bad things to keep the same marriage. It doesn't make sense. Marriage is a sacred place where two people come together, agree together to have a family, and this family are the same people that become society, become a community, become the world at large. So if you want a good society, it starts from the family. When you have a dysfunctional family, you have a dysfunctional society, you have a dysfunctional community, same as the world. We can see a lot of things that have been happening in the whole world right now. You know that if you trace back to what? Family. So I don't know why a woman is going to give her sister out to keep her so-called husband from going out. One thing people don't understand is a promiscuous man is a promiscuous man. You cannot keep them. If you like giving 100 women, another person go hungry and he would like to go out to go and have a taste of another person. So all those things are wrong. You can't give a promiscuous person somebody. If your husband doesn't have self-control, if your husband cannot keep himself, whatever you're doing is fruitless, effortless, and rubbish, and non-entity, and not.
You know,
in fact, I don't even know.
Queen, I don't understand the rationale behind this arrangement. Just like you pointed out, the man, maybe he had been promiscuous, so the woman is insecure. Instead of her husband making the wrong, go outside. Because from the whole story, now the wife initiates this madness. I call it madness, complete madness. The wife initiated this idea that you should, and the man being somebody when we say, they hide the girl since, and they come offer the girl as a living sacrifice to his altar. Make him stop. The man and on the knowledge of the woman. Now, that is not the question, or that is not the major thing I want us to address here, because there are things, very important things that we need to highlight here, beginning with the legality of whatever they agreed to be doing. Talking about abortion. Life is involved. And the life of the young woman became threatened by, series of abortion that she had been compelled to get involved with in this whole thing. And I want my sister here, Belle, to highlight on some of these things that needed to be, talked about. I'm talking about the what do you call it? The issue of abortion, the legal perspective. What do you think about it? And from the perspective of the law, talking about abortion.
Abortion is a very serious case in Nigeria. Nigerians frown so much at abortion.
Okay.
And the law, abortion in Nigeria, let me read it.
All right.
I don't want to be wrong.
All right.
Abortion in Nigeria is a very controversial topic. Abortion in Nigeria is governed by two laws, depending on the geographical location. The northern Nigeria is governed by the penal law, and the southern Nigeria is governed by the criminal law. The only legal way someone can have an abortion in this country is if only the person is having a child, the mother's life is in danger. That's when you can have an abortion. So the society frowns so much.
Okay, so
only in Nigeria, this is the law.
So in a situation whereby someone commits abortion, so it becomes a criminal act.
Yes, it's a criminal act from the southern part.
Okay, from the southern part. So Nigeria does not even practice the same kind of law.
Yes.
Different for different people, depending on their religious background and the rest of them. Okay. Now, when we talk about abortion, compelling someone, because from the look of things, from this whole saga where just burst, you and I go agree with me, say, even the woman in question, the young girl in question, is being compelled to get involved in this abortion. They did it the first time, they did it the second time, then the third time she said, Okwechiri, Nadia, I'm not doing again. And that is how this whole palaver busted. So as I'm talking to you, when you have three adults in this case, the man, the wife, and the girl, they agreed to carry out this disgraceful act. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking at it a young girl because the story had it that she just came out from secondary school and started living with the sister. Then on the first pregnancy of the sister asked her to make this arrangement. So as a insecure wife, she decided to bring in her sister to be sleeping with the husband while she is pregnant. And it continued. The second one happened. She got pregnant 2 times in the entire process. You understand? And now, they are now compelling this young girl to be doing this abortion. Could someone actually feel that this is actually a crime to compel someone to do what is threatened or is tantamount to taking her life? Because from the look of things, it is quite dangerous.
First of all, these people are grown adults. I'm sure that somebody that's finished secondary school in Nigeria at least should be above 18 or per se 18. So she is the person that is the sacrificial lamb. And the wife, I blame the wife in all this because she's an insecure person. If you feel that your partner wants sex outside the marriage, I don't understand a partner wanting sex outside marriage, notwithstanding what is going on in the country. You know, people will men just they do anyhow, just they cheat. It's not as if women don't cheat. So, okay, so because you feel that you don't want your husband to have another partner or somebody he will be having sex with, you decided to bring your sister and tell her about it, and she consented to this act. So how at the end she had 3 abortions? 3
abortions. She had 3
First
abortions.
of all, she's under police go arrest her. You know.
You are talking about having this abortion treatment that is under the criminal perspective.
Yes.
That she had abortion. But there is another part, Queen, you have to consider this. Queen, you have to bring in your opinion on this one. Say there is another part of the criminal code where someone or the law that said exemption. You made mention of when the life is threatened, and also perhaps when choosing sex selection. Abortion. So you can decide you don't want to have male or you don't want to have female. You don't need it. You take it out. Yes. That you are free. According to the perception of the law, that makes the whole thing really confusing and contradictory.
That's the law.
Queen, what's your take on that?
Well, at this point in time, the law don't actually apply in Nigeria, doesn't practice. So the law itself is not even the morality and not the legality, because there are a lot of things that are not being practiced in Nigeria. So I seriously don't want us to dabble into legal stuff because we are not in a country that respects the law, obviously. So we are supposed to be looking at the morality here, what the society is up to, what is going to happen with this girl, the family, the consequences. You know, this, to me, the legal part of this abortion thing is just something that is not going to be enforced or practiced at all.
So we should talk more on the morality.
Exactly.
From the moral perspective,
entire story.
From the moral perspective, Queen, there is no justification whatsoever.
There is no.
In fact, it is anti. You know, when you talk about, except you say, okay, you want your sister to marry your husband, because we are talking about using someone here as a sex slave. We are talking about using someone, and the society frowns at it. Humanity is a crime against humanity, because I believe, I look at it that this young chap is being used for sex slave to satisfy a kind of people, the sister or the husband, the people that feel that they want to use the young girl under their custody to, manipulate her she's still very young, so very naive. So she started testing it and found out that their only interest is just about them. They look at the future of this girl. What if they damage this girl womb? You are busy in your husband's hands, you did your husband's hand, and you are persuading your own sister, younger sister, to be committing abortion.
Well,
what if she loses her what do you call it?
A womb.
Yes, her womb. Okay. What if she loses her womb in the process? What can we make of it? So, Queen, what's your perspective?
Yeah, like I said earlier, this entire story is just it's a very bizarre story, very very bizarre. And number one is a lot of women have to understand that you cannot control men. You cannot control a man's sexual urge or anything. Men are attracted to what they see. So the only person that can control a man is the man himself. If he does not have self-control, you are wasting your time. If you like, give him 100 of your sisters. He is going to do whatever he wants to do. Now, secondly, to the men, I don't know, and I don't see any reason why your wife should be pregnant, and the only problem you have is sex. I don't understand the math is not matching at all. Let me use myself for example. My first trimester, I had a very complicated pregnancy, and I landed at the hospital. Oh God.
I think we lost Queen, and I believe we're going to bring her back shortly. While we try to bring her back, because this one a Nigerian palaver, and you understand the belly. This one a Nigerian palaver. They believe say they don't take her light or something happened. Like Queen, at least we don't get your own perspective for this matter. Now to us that we're still there here, let's have another review so that those way they watch us go fit. No, reason this matter again with us. It's very important that these guys reason this matter with us so that in fact, make we watch the video again. Back to Palava video.
Come, repeat what you said. Repeat what you told Dada.
My sister said so. Oga, don't touch this
Oga,
girl.
please,
Why are you
hold on.
coming close to her? How about?
Okay, so go on. Talk now. I think I'm here to play.
My sister said I should abort baby.
Your sister, wait, start from the beginning.
Yes,
Your
okay.
sister, as a result of her pregnancy, said doctor said she should not sleep with her husband.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want her husband to be going outside to sleep with other girls.
Yeah.
She now said you should be sleeping with her husband for the meantime.
Yeah.
It happened the first time, you got pregnant, you aborted it. Happened the second time. Abi, what did she tell you?
Now, what did she
Eh,
tell
so
you?
now
Did I
you are
force you?
currently pregnant.
Outside.
Okay, what do you mean? What are you talking? What are you
Did I
saying?
force you?
What are you saying?
Is
What
it
do
not
you
that?
mean?
Is it not something you know that I know? So why are you bringing in another?
She did not say
third
you forced her. So,
Why-
but now
why
you
are
are
you
making her to do
Why is she
abortion.
Why is she coming to be?
You are making her to do abortion now. Yeah, of course, there's a case. Of course, there's a
I
case.
don't like it. Honestly.
There's a case. You are making her do abortion. How old is she that she's doing abortion for you? She has done 2 already. You still want her to abort this one she's carrying now? But you have 3 children. Abort what? Did you abort your own?
Did you remove yours? That's why they come up picking.
Oh yeah, why did you get outsiders into our family?
Palava not dey finish my paper when I don't see am. Now the matter with the review. And
Okay, I'm
here,
back.
And I dey here with Queen. It be like say they don't open up a Queen. Queen, I be like say they don't shout open up. That's part of the palava wey we dey talk.
Serious palava.
Like that one a big palava. One day we go bring out time for that one. Because this one a general,
telling
this
you.
one a general palava. All of us they face that one.
General palava. Yeah.
So we are talking about the morality. We are talking about the
Yeah,
morality and
I
everything.
was saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a very my first trimester, I had a very complicated pregnancy, and I landed at the hospital. So I don't know how I'm going to feel knowing that my husband is out there chasing everything on that skirt when I'm fighting for my life and that of our baby. This is something that both of you need. So you guys are supposed to work as a team to make sure that it comes to fruition. So I don't know why somebody is going to bring in her sister, her young sister, her minor, because first of all, she's going to manipulate this girl. She's going to emotionally blackmail her, tell her that she has been there for her, she has treated her well. Does she want her husband to go out and do this? She would prefer her sister to be the one that is giving the husband instead of the man going out to go and bring someone else and the rest of it. Complicating this girl's life, destroying her future,
the girl is already being manipulated. The girl is already being manipulated because she's naive. She just came out of secondary school.
Exactly, and she's a minor. So if we're even talking about the legal part, we're not even supposed to be looking at the
no, she's not a minor.
The legal
she's not a minor. In this case, she's not a minor.
To land in prison.
Queen, in this case, she's not a minor at all. She's never a minor. She's above 18. She has come out of secondary school. She has finished. She has taken jam, and she's a full adult. But she's still naive. But they're looking up to her elder sister, somebody you don't want. Maybe if you, just like you said, they have emotionally blackmailed the girl by telling her, you see me. The girl may be doing it to save the sister's marriage. You know that kind of thing.
She's not doing it to save. She's not doing it to save the sister's marriage. She's actually doing it to save herself.
As in the perception. Why Ingrid?
I get. In her part, let me tell you why she agreed. She doesn't want her benefits to be cut off, because if you listen to the video, the sister is already threatening her to take her out of the makeup shop she opened for her. So this lady is not even really interested in her sister's marriage or something like that to save it. Everybody do things for their own sake. This lady might have dabbled into all these things because she doesn't want the benefits she's getting from her sister to be cut off. Maybe the money, the shop, and everything. That's our problem. They are even threatening to send her out of the house. So these are the things we are going to be looking into. This selfish sister of hers is doing it to save her so-called marriage and save her husband from being promiscuous and going out. The Yeye man himself accepting the offer. I don't even want to talk about himself. He's even the worst. He's supposed to be in Kirikiri prison, chilling now, not even this thing that we are even talking about. That I'm very, 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 very angry. Because I don't know why, even if your wife is going to bring a very ridiculous solution, not solution, ridiculous request for you, can't you reject it? Like, are you a dog? It's only dogs that go about sleeping with everything under screen. If you behave that way as a human being, you're a dog. It's as simple as ABC. Human beings are supposed to have self-control. But this man does not even have self-control. He's not even looking at this lady as that he will be his daughter. Okay, you guys are producing children. What if this happened to one of your kids tomorrow? What are you going to say? Okay. How will you feel? So there are a lot of questions here.
Yeah, I understand. Now, the question now is, we are not trying to blame any person with this case. But for me, if I want to apportion blame, it starts from the man and the woman. They are older adults to the young adult of still quite naive. That's to my own perspective. So it's from the wife and the husband. They might have the history of, this promiscuity. And the girl being insecure, probably also naive. Then, in order to satisfy the husband, she now tends to go towards that direction.
When I said 18, 22, 23 is a full-blown adult that can make decisions. You can as well say that I don't want this.
But she's not fully developed mentally.
22-year-old lady cannot make certain.
She can as well say that she doesn't want this. That way, that thing will stop at that point. You get. So you don't do first one, do second one, third one. You can't realize yourself, say, you need to do again.
Now, I believe myself, say, now, as she do and she mature, it's over the years. So she can't begin to get experience.
People mature over the years. It's not the way you think when you.
It's not the way you reason. It's not the way you reason 2 years ago. Like the reason.
Exactly.
So as the day goes, she begins to realize that these guys are using her for something, and she now have to go out.
In as much as
to consult other
wife
people.
And the husband have their own.
And a 10-year-old lady is still a baby.
Sacrifice yourself and be having abortions while your sister is having a baby for this person.
That's why at the point where she is not capable of reasoning properly, she's maturing.
No.
She now said no, and seeing that she's being manipulated, she now decided to go out and seek for people's help and
Advice.
opinion. So that is why, and at this time,
Well,
keeping the marriage, keeping that pregnancy means that in go born for the man,
for the
and
family.
and for the family.
So
for his
that,
sister,
that baby, you go come be waiting.
no, the point that we say now the sister now is now being threatened.
Okay,
So
say
even the man
married again.
the man no want
after he go, they sleep with him.
not even sleeping. The sleeping is already there, but he no one make the sister be officially introduced into the family as the wife, also have any stake.
When they introduce the sister to the husband, you know say na co-wife.
Yes, now be the thing.
You know say na co-wife they introduce.
Now be the thing. Now be the thing. So we are saying this. Really, I think when let us summarize this thing because time is fast going. Let us
the entire summary here is like I always say, you cannot use terrible, immoral things to keep a marriage because you want to keep a marriage. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how you bring things that is going to spoil your marriage to keep it. It still does not make sense to me. That's number one. Then number two is this girl has already learned her lesson. She's a small girl. I don't want to apportion blame to her. 18 years, 22, 23 years, they are still kids. No matter how we see, they are yet to mature. We mature with age. It's not the way you thought when you were 18. That's the same way you're thinking now at your age. I'm in my late 20s and I know how I think. So there are a lot of things people put into consideration while they grow. So she has thought about it and she wants to evolve or something like that. So for me, she can have the baby for the man. Maybe the sister will go and bring another person now that will now be sleeping with the husband while the sister will be having baby. When the other person
so she should go and look for another person. What do you think the girl should do if you are in the position to advise this girl?
I will not be in that position, please.
No, I said if you find yourself in that position or you have somebody, okay, this girl is already wait. I know you are in Jesus' name, as some of you will say. You are. It's not for you. God forbid. Fine. I'm saying if this girl when they say in they watch this video now and she wants your advice, what you go advise her?
Now me go come the advice person we don't already do something finish.
No,
I don't have anything to say to you.
She should have the baby. She should have the baby
because I cannot
and face her life.
No, we are not talking about asking her to do abortion. No, nobody's.
Of course, she should have the baby.
Okay, she should have
this baby and take the responsibility of being an adult.
Okay, if that is the case, I think Queen. I think both of you agree. Say
she's going to have the baby. She's going to drag them to welfare. That man is going to take every responsibility of everything. He's going to be there for her financially, emotionally, physically, and otherwise. I don't care how they're going to do it. It's none of my business. But they have to be for because that girl is the victim here, not them. So they have to be for her. And when that child is grown to a point, they can carry the child so that this girl can face her life and her future. It's no come born picking for them. They should take the baby so she can actually take them to welfare, and welfare is going to complete it. And either way, or the both of them should land in 3.
Okay, thank you, Queen. Thank you very much for joining in this program. You joined us virtually, and to you, what do you think as an advice to people out there watching that might find themselves in the position where they are being cajoled or intimidated to take some decisions out of their way, but they don't know how to speak out? What will you tell some of them?
First of all, people should get more attention with their life. Life is serious. You can't just be making mistakes with your life. This is a very expensive one. So you can't just be consenting to unprotected sex. There are things that you can do when you have sex, like sexually transmitted infections, and babies come out of sex. So when you think about having sex, think about the repercussions of having sex. That is my advice to the public and to people watching this.
All right, thank you so much for joining on today's Palava. And I believe those who are watching, they have gotten a whole lot of information. On the bottom line, please look out for your people, for your world. Be open to them so that they can easily be open to you. So that when they are faced with some of this kind palava, they will feel on time, open up to somebody. But in the situation when they say your people, your sisters, your brothers, your relatives, the people within your family, your mother, your father, you are not communicating with them. If you know they communicate with them, that means it will be difficult for you to handle some of these issues, especially the naive ones. If you have, young adults between the age, we are not even talking about minors. That one is a sacrilege. But when you have young adults between 18 to 24 years, at least 24 years. Let me use that word, 24 years, because by that time, that person must have gone through secondary school, university, and the rest of them. Please be looking out for them. Make you dey look out for them, because this sex slave, they happen or come in different ways and in shapes. Now, so they use people, they do baby factory, they sell their children. All of this, but you no go know. So we encourage people, as you dey watch this palava, make you dey learn something inside. And if you get matter when you want drop for us as a story, forward them to our numbers, and we will take it up, so that this issue that people wey dey face for their individual life, we go all learn from it and make our society a better place. I hope you have your own opinion to this. Make you drop them on the comment section. Until I come your way on Palava, I hope that you stay safe, keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking, and keep sharing any of our videos. Until I meet you next time on Palava, stay blessed. Bye-bye for now.